Hey, Tom, a little left over from yesterday's show.
Mm-hmm.
I, too, made Social Security at my surprise, in 1974. We got it was a direct cause of the oil embargo, 73.
Mm-hmm.
And we got at the Jeep plant, I told you, I worked at the Toledo Jeep plant, but we got the dies. American Motors was in the catbird seat because they had the most smaller cars. Remember the Gremlins and the Hornets?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't sell very well, though. They tried to compete with basically Toyota and Honda, and it didn't work.
But at first, it's in 74, because we got the dies, because they had the capacity to build the cars, but they didn't have the stamping capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So in 74, I went over to that. We had a huge press shop that was set up for Kaiser Jeep when it was Kaiser Jeep in World War II that the government set up.
Right.
And I had 6 big press lines in there. But we were making body parts for those cars. And second to the last check, because third shift, I went to third shift. It was 10% shift premium, and Saturdays and Sundays, time and a half Saturday,
mm-hmm.
double time Sunday. But anyway, and I noticed my check was more. It's one of the guys. I said, "What did we get, a raise early?" Because it was the second to the last check of 74. He said, "No, you made Social Security." I said, "What?"
Yep. Yeah, it's just like my story yesterday about when
right,
Terry and I made.
I tried to call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to call yesterday, but I couldn't get through. But anyway, no. But when I found out, that shows liberal. I mean, when I found out that there was, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I said, "You mean to tell me somebody that makes $100,000 a week is probably done paying with this thing?" And because I think it was about, at that time, it was only about 30 or 40,000. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because the same thing happened to me in the mid 70s. There were a couple of years there where Terry and I made just a whole pile of money, and I mean, not millionaire money, but for a couple of 20-year-olds, it was big money.
As much as a factory worker can make.
Yeah, exactly. And we were making money like that, and suddenly we weren't paying Social Security taxes, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah. And when I found that out, like I said, I came unglued. I said, well, if you make $100,000 a year, you're done paying Social Security halfway through the year. Yep, exactly. And that was the case back then. And amazing. Ed, thanks a lot for the validation and for the call and sharing the story. I mean, this is my point. Raising the cap on Social Security, I mean, it's a phrase that is literally meaningless to 95% of Americans because they have no idea that the cap even exists. They just assume everybody's paying like they are. They don't realize they're getting screwed.
You're listening to Thom Hartmann. Visit ThomHartmann.com for audio and video archives.
And getting screwed, of course, by the billionaires. Surprise, surprise. And Reagan, helped keep it that way. We'll be back.